Hey Minty, what do you call? I mean, what's the same between this episode and my pee-pee? It's a flop. Hi, I'm Annie.
I thought you were gonna say it was an erection. I'm Minty.
What's been funny? And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast for an FU.
Let's start with our first half. It's RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 4, Episode 9.
Yeah, I counted.
With a having an erection, which is a really racist Japanese joke. Asian, I guess.
That joke. When I was a wee little baby, my father was like, "You want to hear the funniest joke in your life?" And I was like, "Okay, what's the Japanese favorite holiday?" Election Day. And I was like, "I don't think Japan has a democracy."
I don't know what they have.
They definitely don't have an election day.
They could. Do they not vote?
You never hear in the news that this person, like the Democrats won. Does Japan have Democrats?
I don't know about that, but that doesn't mean they don't have an election. Like, how do you pick the leader or the prime minister? Whoever is in charge of Japan.
I thought the same way as the Pope. We pray on it and the anime girls come and tell us.
Or the police report.
So anyways, yeah, they did a roast in the style of an election. I don't really know how that worked, but only one of them really made it work.
Yeah, and it was called Season 4 of US. Anyways, so I guess we'll go from best to worst, right?
Yeah, we'll talk about how they did in the roast, the outfits, and would we vote for them?
Let's be fair, the outfits, they were all punk themed. We honestly don't give a shit.
Alright, fair enough.
We just had to choose one for the thumbnail, and Black Pepper one was the most different. Pixie was the worst. So of course the best was Danny Beard. Very hilarious, knew what she was doing, starting on a high note. Everything just kind of went downhill from there.
Danny is so okay. When the queens were like, "Oh, Pixie's going to do the best," I was like, "No, it's gonna be Danny. When has Pixie ever done well?"
I was surprised too. I was also surprised how well Danny did.
I thought Danny had the best jokes insulting the previous queens.
Oh yeah.
Like Starlet, like I guess you can't cover shit in glitter and call it a queen.
Oh, I like that one. And then I would say John Best did second best, and I was surprised.
See, I'm not paying full attention, so I always thought John Best was more of a comedy queen than a fashion queen, because before last week, none of her clothes looked nice, and she did really well in the snatch game and the improv. Well, not improv, I meant as a bird.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I always thought like just because you're that like high energy person, it doesn't mean you'll do well at a roast. And I thought like the snatch game was just kind of based off stereotypes. The bird and the dog was based on scripts. Our conventionals are like okay. I've never really saw her as funny, but she did very well in this one. The characterization is kind of old. Again, it's kind of playing off stereotypes.
Yeah, the whole "I'm drunk."
Yeah. But
you Irish stereotype.
what can we say? It worked, right? I mean, like Vivian did that on her like graduation speech thing too.
Vivian was a little bit different because she was being vulnerable with her being an alcoholic, though.
That is true. Then I guess I would have to say Cheddar Gorgeous was third.
Yeah, I got from the get-go, like, I don't think she's gonna do well. I think she's gonna be too smart. And then she insulted the audience, being like, "Oh, you guys are so thick." You know, if you actually knew what I was saying, you'd be laughing.
I like that joke, even though I didn't get it either. See, it needed to be like Frasier kind of funny. You know, like that sitcom is still too funny for most audience, but it's still one of like the funniest ones out there. Like, I don't know what she needed to do. Like, have more of that alien stance, have more of like when Jinx was being the witch, right?
Yeah.
Just have that theme still then, and much stronger.
Like, you didn't have to do a whole backstory about how you're a reptile person controlling the world. You could have just been like, "I'm a reptile person and I hate all y'all. All y'all have warm blood. What's up with that?"
Is that like a national thing? Because that was said a lot when Obama was.
It's this whole thing, and there's like a weird anti-Semitic root in it.
Whoa.
Because Inside Job talked about it a lot.
Okay.
That's a Netflix show.
And I'm still flip-flopping between who was worse, Black Pepper or Pixie Polite.
I'm gonna say Black Pepper did a slightly better than Pixie Polite, because Black Pepper knew she was going to do bad. Pixie Polite seemed confused why she was doing bad.
I will agree that Black Pepper was able to improvise on the fly because she knew she was gonna do bad. But, you know, Pixie But she had like, it didn't work, but she had what she wanted and she had the outline.
I think in the saddest way, Black Pepper talking about traffic was the funniest thing. Like, sorry, I was late. There was traffic, and then she proceeds to actually describe real traffic. It's like, Black Pepper, what?
I'm glad you like the awkwardness of it all.
I do like also how other queens, like the one where Utica really bombed and the queens kept talking back.
That's different.
No, but this one, I like how the fact that RuPaul and Cheddar was like, and go on, you insulted us. And he's like, that's it. Like, they honestly was trying to root for her.
Yeah, so...
No matter what, I think both of them did better than Olivia Lux in that one season.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Was she on the bottom for that?
I know Simone was on the bottom.
Was Simone on the bottom for the roast?
Yeah, like...
Oh, shit.
Because she was reading the cue cards all the time.
Oh, was she on the bottom with Utica?
You can only hope.
Okay, so Black Pepper and Pixie Polite lip sync to...
Because, obviously, we all knew they was going to be on the bottom. They lip sync to a very famous song. Another one, Bites the Dust.
Was that them?
No, maybe that wasn't them.
No, wait, I think it was. I think it was because it was like, yeah, it was. Sorry, I don't have my notes up right now.
No,
I'm doing
because-
this a bit late.
Did it? Yeah. I think they were.
Yeah, I just said that.
Sorry, so I'm thinking of,
Canada versus the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I just think it's very sad that Pixie Polite 100% gave up at one point.
To be fair, they both didn't do it very good. I don't know why. I just don't like the way Black Pepper lip syncs.
I don't need it. It's just a lot of flashy moves and there's not a lot of consideration for the song.
Yeah. So Pixie Polite is gone, which honestly I would have been happy to see them both gone.
Yeah, I don't like Black Pepper. No offense. You're a filler queen.
Ouch. She started strong. That was the problem.
Okay, so on Twitter, they all get their little symbols to put next to their name, like Team, Black Pepper, Team Danny Beard, Team Cheddar.
I'm putting all those hashtags in the tweet just so I can have that in the timeline.
And
Wait a second. Who in Twitter is doing this?
What are you talking about? The official RuPaul is obviously doing this.
Don't they have to go through Twitter to get it done?
Oh, that's what you mean. Who's HQ's doing it? Maybe they already had it? Who cares? So the
The
fact
joke
that
was ruined.
the fact that Black Pepper chose her chocolate egg crown from episode 1 truly shows she did not grow from episode 1.
She's chocolate. She's the only melanin queen right there.
Speaking of a few melanin queens in UK, let's talk about someone else who went across the pond
Oh god.
to a bigger place with more melanin queens, and maybe they started their own girl group. I'm talking about Maddie Milan, who went on to Canada versus the world.
Episode 1. So, I am kind of interested in seeing this. I mean, even though I didn't care for the UK versus the world winner, I did still think it was a very interesting season.
I can't believe RuPaul didn't come here.
How are you surprised?
I know it says Canada versus the world, but I'm like, what is the financial compensation you get for hosting in Canada?
Honestly, I bet RuPaul gets paid even if she hosts or doesn't.
No, I'm just saying there has to be like some kind of cheaper laws, or else you would just have a UK versus the world too.
I think if you're gonna call it versus the world, it makes more sense to travel. I just have no idea where they would go after this, except like Australia would be like what, down under versus the world?
Hell yeah.
The only problem is that they don't have many English speaking countries. I mean, I guess technically it doesn't have to even be hosted in a country that does Drag Race, as long as it's willing to host the queens. So, 9 new queens, 4 from Canada, 2 from UK, 2 from US, and 1 from Australia.
Who's the one you're most excited to see back?
I'm actually most excited to see Anita Wiglet. I thought she did very well on her season. I thought she got robbed when she left. Like, she was pretty much the one everyone wanted to win. She was the underdog to Kita Mean.
Yeah. I'm most upset that Isis Couture came back. Like, I was waiting for the moment where they were like, oh, you really thought we let a winning queen back in? Nah, get out. Go join Raven in the lounge.
I wish someone explained it because her being in Versus the World, I don't know, it feels like it kind of cheapens it.
It feels like it's like saying you're not good enough for All Stars, so we're just gonna slap you here. Because I understand why we had to invite Baby Zahar back to All Stars.
Sure, because she won like 10 or 30,000, I think, like very little.
But I don't get why Isis Couture, who already had prize money for lip filler, is coming back.
The only thing I could say is that like Isis Couture made very good TV. Because look at what she did in this episode.
She has a weird ice theme.
I was wondering, you know her name?
Yeah.
is this supposed to be like ice and then sis, like as in hey sis?
Oh, I always thought she was some kind of god.
I don't know. I don't know if it's some kind of Canadian reference. It could be a mythological reference like you're saying. Or it could just be like a hey girl, but you say ice sis.
Oh.
But I don't know.
So this week they did a girl group challenge.
The Camp Queens, which was Touche, which I don't know why, versus the Canadian Queens, the Maple Sheep Rose, was I thought they weren't gonna stick with that name, versus the Melanin Queens, the RSV, which alright, cool.
They couldn't just add that P, could they? It pissed me off.
That's funny.
I feel like that has to be what they were going for.
Hold on, what does RSVP stand for?
Why you gotta make me look dumb?
I'm just asking because I'm like thinking about it now. I'm like, I have no idea. Respond.
Because RSVP has to be reserved something very person.
What's about responding back?
Wait, Google is saying something. What? Minty set me up for failure? RSVP is a abbreviation of a French term? Fuck you, Minty.
Basically means please reply, if you please.
So, the first queens... Okay, can you just say I love the outfits for the first queens that went up?
Touche?
Yes.
I like Touche. I thought they did very well.
I thought they was like the winning group.
Me too, actually. I thought it was much more funny, cuter, talked about themselves.
A lot more dancing, in my opinion.
I don't know about that.
Well, okay, because compared to the other two groups, like, they had some people who couldn't dance a lot, so obviously they couldn't,
And they went the comedian route, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't like the Anita Wiglet face.
I mean, if you got a big mouth, what else are you gonna do with it? Then the Maple Sheeples, I thought they started strong with like Kendall Jenner, and they were like dancing in sync and like going on the ground, but by the time they got to Stephanie Prince, the other two were just like, let's back off, we're tired. Which I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is the dancing group.
Stephanie Prince, you're the one who kind of coordinated this, and you're one of the most forgettable ones in the three.
Oh, yeah, I like Stephanie Prince. I like what she brought during her season. I do feel like she is the weakest queen of this group. But I also don't like Kendall Jenner.
I like Kendall.
I think she's got a great personality. I just don't think her looks and how she does in challenges are very good.
I don't think she does well in challenges. I think her looks are really pretty, but if you compare them, they all kind of start to look the same.
Well, she's the bodysuit queen, right? So, and then RSV, I thought they were a very good group, but I just can't get over the fact that Roger had purple hair and a yellow outfit.
I thought they looked like weird Teletubbies.
They did look like Teletubbies. And then like Vanny Milan, they were like, they loved her look, and I'm like, she looks like a pad with fur over her. It was gross.
Alright, speaking of looks, so for some reason, episode 1, they went like, you're the queen. How do you dress? And we're like, episode 1? Don't normally save this for the last episode?
I guess last episode is what? Queens of Queens, eleganza, extravaganza.
Okay, favorite outfit of the night?
Absolutely Isis Couture.
Oh yeah, it's very pretty.
I mean, the cape, the crown, the makeup, the dress, the body. I mean, everything's going for it. And Isis out of drag, very hot looking.
Trade of the season. Oh, honorable mention.
I don't know if there's a limit. I like Silkies. I like... Kendall was not bad, but I understood what they meant by like, she didn't look like the queen, she looked like the bodyguard.
Yeah, I understood that too. When, I don't know, I just been really into anime lately, so, lately.
Just lately. Only in like the past year.
So, like, I got that she was going for a warrior princess vibe, but like, yeah, I get it. It doesn't really scream queen.
Maybe she had a crown.
I think that would have helped.
Yeah. I like Stephanie's, but I also agree that her having to hold the pot. And I think it's a little offensive to call it a pot. Unless it really is.
I think it really was a pot. I don't think it was a headdress.
I don't know. It just seemed weird to call it a pot without knowing, like, either I say to be safe, call it a headdress or figure out what the actual name for that piece is called.
Because like a Filipino piece, right?
Yeah.
I'm on the fence if Vanity Milan's weird outfit worked.
Me too.
It's mind the neck thing. I understand that's her culture. It was the weird, like, the crown over her head looked like a weird cage, so she looked like a person from Bloodborne.
I liked it. I think maybe I just wanted more. I think if she had like the Kim Kardashian jewels dripping down as part of it, because it was kind of there, but I think I wanted more. I think I wanted more jewels and less quilt.
Alright, which one did you dislike more? Anita Wiglet's really plain pink dress or Victoria Scone basically zits all over her shoulders?
Oh god. What did Roger wear? Oh right, the purple outfit.
Yeah,
that was okay.
That was okay.
It If I had to pick a least favorite look, I will have to give it to Anita because even though Victoria Scone's one is way uglier, I like camp more than fashion.
Alright.
Because that's the only thing going for Anita. Wait, it's a boring, pretty look. But I don't want boring. I'd rather have ugly but interesting. In this case, at least.
So, in the end, we have our two winners.
Rita Baga?
And Vanity Milan.
I don't care if Vanity Milan won. I thought her verse was good. She had good dancing. I still don't like the purple outfit, but we're not judging on that. I don't remember Rita Baga's one at all. Except that she had like a lot of levels, which I guess is funny. But she has a strong accent, and I don't know what she was saying. And she's gonna be the host for Drag Race Belgium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Which group was she in, Rita Baga?
touche.
Okay, gotcha.
She's a strong camp queen.
I get her confused with Isis.
How? One's a camp queen and one's a look queen.
Are they both white?
Rita Baga is.
Okay.
I don't know about Isis.
Well, Isis, if anything, is white passing.
No. She could be white passing with a good tan instead of a bad tan.
Alright, so Rita Baga fights Milan. Well, the girls, they make their case in the back, and Stephanie Prince just said, I am diversity. And Vanity said, say no more. Earlier this episode, I was saying we need more diversity, so you're in.
It's bullshit.
Oh, me bullshit?
I'm just saying that the whole thing is bullshit.
Oh.
And I get that Stephanie is Filipino, Asian. Sometimes I get pausey on that. Some people are like, Filipinos not Asian, but it's like, it's just part of the Asian continent, even though you're on an island of your own. But anyways, I just think like, it's whatever, right? Like, yeah, we want representation, but we also want you to be a good, talented queen.
Kendall Jenner should have pushed the Obama card harder. You sang about being half black and half white, so just push that, in the workroom, being like, hey, kids, they have Obama as a role model. Couldn't we use one more?
Maybe they don't think about Obama because she's Canadian.
And then I honestly think Rita Baga just blacked out because she was like, I'm not gonna win a lip sync.
Vanity Milan is a fantastic lip singer.
Oh, she had like the bitch necklace for like that song. I forget what the song was called, but it definitely said bitch a lot.
Yeah, I'm that bitch or new bitch. I forget it's 3 words and one of them is bitch.
Don't sue us, YouTube. We're far into the video. You cannot touch us.
We started this bit with a whole racist Asian joke. Anyways, so they lip sync. Vanity Milan clearly won, and she chose Kendall, which is weird. Poor Canadian queens got out in Versus the World twice.
Now, would you have kept Kendall?
I would have kept Kendall because I like her personality more, and I think she did better in the challenge than Stephanie.
I don't remember Stephanie. I don't like Stephanie.
She?
I don't hate it, obviously.
No, yeah. I mean, her entrance look was whack.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she had an ugly entrance look. You know what? That's why she should have got eliminated. Because I liked Kendall's entrance look. The blue and gold was so pretty. And with the nails. I'm a sucker for nails. I think because I'm jealous because I want long nails.
Well, you do have long nails. You're just too lazy to paint them.
No, like incredibly long 3-inch nails.
Oh, you use the bathroom so much. There's no way you would survive a day.
No, because I used to have long nails in high school.
Not 3-inch.
Okay, I just want those long stiletto gel nails.
Hi, Charisse. Yeah, I can talk. That's a Family Guy reference of when Peter Griffin got long nails.
We're obsessed with that scene.
I don't know why. So join us next week. I already forget. So it's the finale for UK season 4.
And the second episode, Canada versus the world. And I'm sure it's going to overlap with season 15 of US, which I'm excited for season 15.
If it overlaps, I'm going to just... I don't think we have done 3 in one go one time.
Yeah, it was like I forget it was the finale or start of All Stars 7.
Well, goodbye.